Hello everybody and welcome back to Vegas Sports Talk, and this night I am reviewing the Rebel game that took place today in New Mexico, and the Rebels proved me wrong this time, but for the right reason. I expected them to lose this game, but they showed great fight and great hustle and great effort, and most importantly they played as a team unlike New Mexico did, and they wound up with the victory 78-73. So they improved 8-6 on the year in the conference. And New Mexico, they're in shambles right now. Paul Weir does not deserve to be their coach. We'll get right into it. There was probably played by UNLV early, and it looked like the Rebels would get blown out of the gym. Blair fouled Lyle on a three. And I don't know why Blair starts. I know he brings some defensive energy, but he hasn't been doing that the past couple games. And I don't even know why he's in there. John, he was having a terrible game, and he had two quick fouls, and he should not start. Then Coleman hits a three, so that's 1,097 games. Yes, the streak is still alive. 3 more games for 1,100, and 1,100 will happen on senior night if we get there. The toughest game remaining for us to hit a three is next Saturday at San Diego State, but I think we'll still hit one there. And if we do, senior night will be 1,100. Isn't that crazy? 1,100 straight games. That's unprecedented. The Rebels went on a 10-1 run. 10-4 UNLV lead, but then the Lobos had a 6-0 run in about 45 seconds, so the game was tied. And I put down there, wow, UNLV gave up a 7-0 run in a minute 30, and it was bad defense by the Rebels. There was a nice pass from Long to Hamilton for a layup, and Jonah lost his man and committed a foul. Jonah played okay today. He didn't play as good as he did on Wednesday, but not as bad as he's been playing all season. Yeah, he lost his man a couple of times, and nothing major that cost the Rebels the game. And it was high scoring early. There was no defense. It was 19-18 UNLV lead with 11:55 remaining in the first. And then there was back and forth threes by both teams. And then New Mexico hit another three, 24-22 Lobos, and there was terrible defense. No defense was being played by either teams. And both teams were playing kind of really loose, and they were trying to play hero ball for the beginning part of the game. But then there was a 7-3 run for the Rebels, 29-27 lead for UNLV at the under 8 timeout. So I'm thinking, okay, the Rebels are still in this game. They have a chance to win this. The refs in this game were terrible. It was Curry and his crew, some Mexican dude and some other black dude, and they were atrocious today. Not so much in the first half, but the second half, you will see why. And if you go on Twitter right now, people are bashing them. And I was one of them. I commented on the Mountain West that they need to get their officials straight because their officials are the worst in the country. They're calling ticky-tack fouls on the Rebels, but they weren't calling any of New Mexico. And this is where they started to take control of the game, the refs. The fouls were 6-3, and the Lobos were in the bonus. New Mexico had a 4-0 run, and they were winning by 3. Then there was a 6-2 UNLV run, 38-37 Rebels lead, no defense was being played. And then I said, John, you're not a point guard. You do not dribble from half court and try to score. He did that a couple times today, but overall he played better in the second half, and he got key stops when needed. But New Mexico goes into the second half up by 41-40. And I'm thinking here, okay, I don't think the Rebels are going to win this game. It was nice knowing you guys, but I had to go over to my grandma's house, so I wasn't able to bring my board over. So I'm like, okay, I'll watch the game over there. They're probably going to lose. And I thought so because Blair missed 2 free throws to start the second half. And that just explains why he should not be in there. And the Rebels needed to make free throws. They missed 3 out of 4. And this was another key again. They did not shoot their free throws well, and they could have came back to bite them, but it did not. 3 fouls already on UNLV in the first 2 minutes. And if you think that's atrocious and horrific, you don't even want to watch the rest of the review because you're just going to see that all the time. The Rebels are playing well, 50-46 UNLV lead at the under 16. So you're like, okay, the Rebels are up 4. I don't know if they're going to win this game, but they have control of this game. And Curry's crew is starting to call ticky-tack fouls once again on the Rebels. The Lobos are already in the bonus with like 15 minutes left in the half. Bad defensive effort by both teams. 51-50 with Rebels lead with 13 minutes left. And then the Lobos went on a 7-4 run. They were up by 2, and New Mexico's already in the double bonus. And they got to the line a ton. They were getting every foul called in the book, and some fouls that should have been on New Mexico were called, and some fouls that weren't supposed to be on UNLV were called against them. There it was 62-62, 7:47 remaining, and the fouls are 11-5 in favor of New Mexico. That's a 6-foul swing. You know what, Curry and your crew, that is horrific. You know what? You need to get some glasses, Curry, because you cannot see what's going on the court. 5:13 remaining, UNLV was up by 2, 68-66. Then 70-66 after a Michu long basket, and he played great today. He was one of the key players, and he scored 17 points. And he was one of the main reasons why the Rebels won this game. The Rebs are trying to give the game to New Mexico. Already 18 more foul shots for them than the Rebels during that point, and that grew over time as well. 72-69 Rebels with 2:18 remaining, and the Lobos could not make their free throws. If they could make their free throws, this game would have been a blowout. And the Rebels, I'm like, okay, come on, Rebels, please close this game out. But they try to blow it. New Mexico had an and one with about a minute left, but they missed the free throw, so it's a 72-71 UNLV lead. And then the Rebels come down, and there's a double technical on Michu Long and some of the other New Mexico players for a hard foul, but he caught a timeout before, and then they fouled him, and then Michu Long kind of said something, and the coaches huddled up, and they looked at the replay for like 5 minutes, and they just gave both teams a double technical. Okay, it doesn't matter. There's 12.7 seconds left in the game. The Rebels took the ball out. Hardy got fouled. He makes 2 free throws, and those are huge. It was a 1-on-1. He made the first one, and he made the second one. And he needed to make those free throws, and while the Rebels did not make many free throws in this game, they made key free throws at times of the game where they needed it. And the Lobos called a timeout. They shot a really bad 3 with about 7 seconds left, and Hamilton got the rebound, and he was fouled. He makes most of the free throws, and the Rebels improved 8-6 in that was conference play. But they showed the Lobos bench, and people were laughing and giggling on that bench. And they were like tucking their shirts in like this, and they're laughing with each other on the bench. And there was a coach right next to them not saying anything. And if I'm a coach, I don't deal with that crap. You know, I benched them. I would take them off scholarship, even if they're on scholarship. I don't want them in that program because that's toxic. And this New Mexico team is just toxic right now. Their head coach has no control. They don't play for each other. They only play for themselves. And this team has the most talent in the Mountain West, and they can't do anything with it. And they're 6-8 now, and they're the 7th seed. And from 2 to 6, there's only a game difference. So right now, the Mountain West is a key conference to look out for if you're a bubble team, because if San Diego State does not win the conference tournament in March, 2 teams will be getting in. It will knock a team off the bubble. So the Rebels win 78-73. Some stats: the UNLV shot 50% from the field, 7-16 from 3. So that's over 35%. They shot really well from 3. They shot about 43.6%. Their free throws were only 50%, 7-14, but they made key free throws when they needed to, and that's why they won the game. Rebounds 36, turnovers 12, fouls 26. And this, if you compare that to that, that's a 10 foul difference, and I do not know how Curry and his crew do not see that. New Mexico shot 44% from the field, 6-23 from 3, 23-34 from the free throw line. They missed 11 free throws, but they shot 20 more than the Rebels. That is terrible refereeing. That's terrible. That is so home cooking right there. Rebounds 32, turnovers 13, and fouls are only 16. Home cooking at its finest. It did not work. Curry wanted them to win. They did not. So there you guys go. The Rebels win. Keys of the game. They had to limit the turnovers under 10. They did not get that, but I kind of want to give them partial credit because 12 was really close to 10, but I decided not to. Shoot 80% from the line. Nope. Limit Jaquan Lyle. They did that. I think he only scored like 8 to 10 points, and that was key. Malawatch had a career high, but the Rebels limited Jaquan Lyle, and they won the rebound battle. So they completed 2 out of 4 keys, and they played really well. They played with great hustle, and it's a key road win. So basically, with the loss against Reno at home and the win in New Mexico, those games kind of cancel out because you're probably expecting other results. So the wins and losses to flip. But that's okay because the Rebels are 8-6. They play Colorado State on Tuesday. They should win that game to make it 9-6. And then they'll probably lose to San Diego State to be 9-7. And then if they win out 11-7, they'll get a top 5 seed. And hopefully they'll avoid the Aztecs for as long as they can. So there you guys go. So excited about the Rebels. I know I kind of have mood swings with them in my reviews. But this game, they showed great fight. And it's a great day to be a Rebel fan. So thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support of watching these reviews and previews. I'll talk to you guys again real soon.